You don't know, you damn well should know. My name is Rag Reynolds and welcome back to Medium Rare. And oh boy, today we're talking about my favourite thing to talk about. Today we're talking, yet again, about RealStream news. I didn't expect to be talking about RealStream news so soon after my last video about him, but he actually decided to kind of respond to my previous video. A couple of days ago, he got on stream for 45 minutes and incoherently rambled about me and about the video I made about him. So let's just jump right into responding to this dumbass.
You know what I find crazy is that this dumbass...
Typical RealStream news, calling whoever he's feuding with a dumbass, when in reality we all know that the real dumbass is him.
Still puts the mask on there. Like, look, I haven't worn a mask. Look, I haven't worn a mask in I don't know how long, almost a year. Like, almost a fucking year. But this dumbass feels the need to put a mask on this stupid little thing. Like, what is wrong with this dude? I've been past anonymous forever, and he thinks that I'm still like the blarg. It's like he doesn't watch my channel at all.
He's supposed to be responding to my video, yet he sits there for a minute talking about the fact that I showed this image, that I've showed numerous times. I've even put on a piece of merch that you can get in the description down below. And he's complaining that there is a mask on this because he doesn't wear a mask anymore. Yeah, I know you don't wear a mask anymore, RealStream news. You stopped after I started making fun of you in videos and started exposing you. The RealStream news icon with the blobfish and the mask on is a joke. It is supposed to be making fun of you. People have pointed out that in certain streams you resembled a blobfish. Their words, not mine. So I put a little mask on the blobfish and wrote SSN on it. Without the mask, a lot of people wouldn't get the joke. It would just be a random picture of a blobfish. How are we supposed to know if it's you or just another random blobfish out in the sea? It is called a joke, RealStream news. Just because there's a mask on this little blobfish, that doesn't mean I think you still wear a mask.
Stop making videos about shit you don't know about. This dude is so disgraceful for anybody who tries to make credible material. He's a fucking moron.
Oh, do you really want to talk about credibility, RealStream news? Because that is something that you lack entirely. You say, stop making videos about things you don't understand. This is something I tweeted at you the other day on Twitter. You were talking about how I always tell lies and how nothing I say has any truth to it and I'm constantly calling you a rapist and yada yada. And I made the point that only 20% of my videos, at absolute most, and that's probably being generous, cover the Amber situation. The other 80%, more than that perhaps, is all me talking about other situations and other drama. And all of it, I back up with evidence. For example, one of my recent videos, when you got a call from your drug dealer on stream. I had the evidence, I had the stream, and I showed it. Another one, you were showing nudes of girls on your stream to get revenge on them because they pissed you off. I had the evidence of that, and I showed it. You had sent creepy DMs and unprofessional DMs to people such as Sam in the past, demanding streams. I spoke about that, and I showed the evidence. There was a girl you knew a while back, also called CJ. She made a lot of accusations about you, so I spoke about that. And then the evidence that time was I did an interview with her and I let her say her piece. This isn't me just making things up off the cuff for views. I'm not just jumping on every single thing you see for views. I am talking about things that you have actually done. I'm not just speculating like you often do. And you want to talk about credibility? You really want to play that game with me, RealStream news? Please explain why you were so eager to start putting out information about me apparently sexually harassing a couple of girls without any background checks at all. Information that I had friends help me with to orchestrate. And yeah, maybe that's a bit of a gotcha moment and maybe it's not the greatest thing on my part to do, but the point still remains. You were so desperate to grab at anything to try and blackmail me or take me down. You were blackmailing me, you tried. We have emails right here, RealStream news. This is you trying to blackmail me. What about that time where you interviewed Maxie's stalker, even though you knew that this guy was her stalker? Or what about that time you started circulating rumours about Sam, saying that she was back with Onision, staying at Onision's house again, when no one had ever implied anything of the sort? You just started speculating and put out a rumour there and said, well, I think it's safe to assume that she's back there. You have no right and no place to speak about anyone's credibility.
Yeah, it's because the only time you get views is when you talk about me, you fucking moron.
What? The only time I get views is when I talk about you? Really? Let's just not talk about all the many other videos that I've made that have nothing to do with you, that have gotten thousands and thousands of views. I don't make videos about you because I want views. I make videos about you because I enjoy riling you up, and I think you deserve to be exposed.
You literally commented on a case that wasn't even, like, the police didn't even talk about it yet. The police didn't even talk to me yet at that point. You're dumbass, you know, you just thought it was okay to fucking start commenting on it and shit. Like, dude, you literally got involved in a case that was so serious and you thought it was okay.
So are you saying that it's not okay to comment on cases? I guess newspapers are never allowed to comment on cases. Newspapers should wait entirely until a trial has gone by before they report even a single detail. RealStream News, you went off the grid for days. And the last time anyone saw you was on a stream where you were quoted saying, "This is turning into a rape thing real fast." And only a couple of minutes before that, the girl who was sitting next to you was breaking down in tears after she claimed, and you nodded along approvingly, that you had sex with her after she had said no twice. It was also made very clear at this point and before this point, weeks before, leading up to this encounter, that she was not attracted to you. She had no sexual interest or desire in you whatsoever. And she had said that numerous times in the past. People were joking on the streams that she was doing when she was out there with you before the all alleged rape thing happened. And people were saying, "Are you having sex?" with RealStream News. It was an ongoing joke. "Are you making mashed potatoes?" because people were making fun of her, saying she looked like a potato. And every time someone asked her anything like that, she was visibly and audibly disgusted by the thought. So when that all happens, this stream comes along, everything explodes, and then you fuck off and you disappear and go off the grid for a couple of days. You do another stream and you're in the back of your grandma's car, seemingly running away. What do you expect people to do? Do you think we should sit silent and not speak about this when we're already covering the drama? We're not all going to go silent just because you've gone silent. It was pretty clear what happened there.
You're so much of a lowlife that in a bad moment that, you know, when I did talk to my drug dealer, you make that into a point. Like, that's something to do. Dude, that's disgusting. You are a fucking disgusting human being. You know, you really fucking are.
Guilty as charged. I'm not here to be a morally righteous person. I'm not here to be Mr. Nice Guy and be everyone's best friend. Maybe me being an opportunist in that moment was morally reprehensible. Maybe I was a bad guy for handling that situation the way I did. But you know what, RealStream News? I really do not give a damn. I took your stream and I used clips of it in my video to point out to people that, one, the donations you're begging for are seemingly funding your drug habit. And maybe you don't think that's a big deal, but to me, that is. I think your viewers and donators deserve to know if you're wasting away their money on drugs. And two, if you're back on drugs, then I think that would explain to a lot of people why you've been acting so over the top and erratic lately.
When that whole scammer thing went down, all you did was try to convince her that something happened. And, like, she told me, she's like, "Oh, the Blarg is talking to me, and Mass Babe's talking to me, and Rag Reynolds is talking to me. I'm working for everybody." So, pretty much, she was like, "Oh, everybody's looking at me like something happened. So, yeah, something happened because they want something to happen." Dude, you are partially the reason why this shit happened. You gross fuck.
That's not true at all. There were a bunch of people who were speaking to Amber at this point, and yes, I was one of them. We were asking her what had happened and what had happened off camera and what led up to this situation. From everything she told us, it seemed like a very clear-cut rape or sexual coercion case. She was just very hesitant to label it that way. She was in denial and didn't want to address the situation as rape or as sexual coercion. When I spoke to her, and when many others did, she seemed very shaken up. And whether she was or not is irrelevant. The point is, all we did, myself, Mass Babe, some other people from your Discord, my Discord, when we all spoke to her, we were trying to get the full story. And when we had the full story, we were telling her, well, we think you might be in denial because that certainly sounds like rape to us. You make it sound as though we're all sitting around and she says, nah, I'm okay, I didn't get raped, he's a cool guy. And then here comes Rag Reynolds, Mass Babe, and a bunch of others, and we all start telling her, well, you're wrong, Amber, you should be crying. You were raped, and you should be very, very upset. That's not what happened. She was already upset. She already seemed to be traumatized.
You're a fucking irresponsible moron. You have no idea what type of consequences come from like doing these things.
That's where you're wrong, Stillstream News. I know exactly what kind of consequences come from my actions. And that is largely why I have taken those actions. And I've made that perfectly clear since day one. I have made it clear since the beginning that my intention here is not to be your friend or have a nice time with you. I have made it perfectly clear that I want everyone to know you're a scumbag and I want to stop your channel growing. I have never hidden that fact. You're acting as though I had no idea what I was doing when I said certain things, and I had no idea that it was going to potentially ruin your life. But I knew very well what I was doing.
For your measly, what, fucking 400 views? You're fucking sad and you're pathetic.
And again, talking about the views. What do the views have to do with anything, Stillstream News? You're so obsessed over views. On numerous occasions that I believe him to perhaps be the most stupid person I have come across on YouTube. Even when you...
Why am I stupid again? Why? Tell me.
Throw away.
Okay.
He coerced the girl into sex after flying her out.
It wasn't coercion. Shut the fuck up, Rag.
Oh, okay, I'll shut up then. And getting her to drink some shots on a live stream, even though she was under the legal drinking age. There are still lots of...
Bro, it was her fucking birthday weekend for being 21.
She was still underage when you gave her the alcohol. Maybe it was her birthday weekend for being 21. But she wasn't 21 when she was drinking it. And you know, I don't really care about that fact. What I care more about was the fact that she was drinking on the night that this alleged sexual coercion ended up taking place. And you were not drinking.
And how fucking stupid are you, Rag? I really... You know what? Let's check out some other things about Rag. Hold on. I want to see something real quick.
Here we go. Stillstream News getting ready to go off topic. He's fed up of hearing me berate him, so he needs to go and look at something about me to try and make himself feel better. I wonder what he's gonna find.
Recently, Rag Reynolds, I wasn't giving him the time of day at all. Like, this is very important. I need you guys to pay attention, okay?
I'm paying attention, Stillstream News. I'm ready.
I wasn't giving Rag Reynolds the time of day at all, and this is when I was getting around, like, 400 people, you know, in a stream, okay? Like, 400 people. And he wanted me to get him on the stream. So this is what he said, okay?
You weren't giving me the time of day, okay. You did block me on Twitter, but anytime I emailed you, you responded usually within a couple hours. So you were kind of giving me the time of day. I also didn't really want to get on your stream. I was more wanting you to come on my stream. I didn't really care about your viewers.
This is what he said to me. You guys ready? This is fucking disgusting. Disgusting. Because he wants to fucking get the clout that, you know, that I was getting at the time. Like, I'm not really getting good views anymore, but I was at the time. You know? It's fucking disgusting. It really is. It's fucking disgusting.
This is one of the reasons why I think you're really, really stupid. How many times do I have to make the point and make it clear that my intentions with this drama and with you is not to get lots of views? I do not care in the slightest about your streams and your number of views. The reason you got pissy with me in the first place 18 months ago was for the same reason. And you just can't get your head around why I'm making these videos and why I have an issue with you. You think it's entirely because I'm jealous and want attention. And that's not the case at all. And I keep telling you it's not the case, but you just won't listen. It just won't go into your stupid fucking head. 18 months ago when we were first starting to speak, you thought that my issue with you was entirely because you didn't put a stream from my channel up on your channel fast enough. That is not what the problem was. And I've spoken about this loads of times, but you just won't listen. You're also sitting there acting as though you're revealing some sort of secret email that I don't want to be public and that you've got this dirt and now that's going to ruin my name. Well, I think you'll find that I actually posted these emails to my Twitter and to my Discord at the same time as I sent them to you. They are not secret, and I do not think they make me look bad in the slightest. Anyone who knows me, or anyone who even read the statements I put out with the screenshots of these emails, knows that the reason I sent them was to get under your skin and rile you up. Which, as we can see in this live stream you've done, I was successful.
Sounds like it's him trying to, like, threaten me into doing a live stream with him. Why the fuck would I want to do a live stream with your clown ass? You know? I
know, you would never want to do a live stream with Rag Reynolds, would you? Even though we did like 4 on you now, we've done 2 or 3 on YouTube already in the past, but no, you'd never want to do a live stream with Rag Reynolds.
Oh, and when the Scamber case was closed, the false allegations, he sent me this email that the following day. No, the same day actually.
And here are where the lies just go boom out of the water because, oh boy, you're in for some bullshit here.
He sent it to me. He said, "So long as you don't talk about me from here on, I will not make any more videos about you. You have my word. Feel free to post streams about me or whatever if you feel the need to. Just as long as you don't say anything bad about me, I'll leave you alone." That would say March 21st, 2018. This was literally the day the charges were dropped.
So I sent that email to you the day the charges were dropped. Wrong. I sent that to you, as you showed in your video, March 21st, 2018. Now, what video did I post on my channel on March 21st, 2018? A video called I Am Not a Bully. This was my 3rd video on you. In my first 2 videos, I had spoken about you being very stupid, I spoke about your drug problem, I spoke about your erratic behaviour, and a bunch of other things. I made this I Am Not a Bully video after those because you did not seem to really be engaging in a well thought out way. I was very aware that I was essentially sparring with someone who was intellectually handicapped. And I didn't feel too good about that. I felt like a bully for making the videos I was making about you because I felt I was basically just picking on a stupid guy. So I made this video called I Am Not a Bully, which you can go check out and see for yourself what I said. And it basically was just a video saying the same sort of things as I said in the email I sent you. However, this had nothing to do with the Amber case because you know what? The Amber case hadn't even happened at this point. Nothing had even happened yet. Amber hadn't even flown out to you. This is my video titled The End of Stillstream News, and this was posted on the 30th of April 2018. This video I posted the day after the Amber situation went down. The Amber situation went down on the night of the 29th of April. And I was so disgusted that I went back on my I Am Not a Bully video and I decided that you did deserve all of the criticism and shit I was giving you. I decided I was not just picking on a stupid guy, I was picking on a scumbag and someone who is perhaps even dangerous to those around him. That is when I made this video. Over a month after I sent that email. The Amber situation didn't even start until over a month after I sent you that email. But now you're sitting around trying to say that I sent you this email saying I was backing off when the case was closed. The case hadn't even opened when I sent you that email. You had never even met Amber when I sent you that email. So stop talking out of your ass, Stillstream News.
Oh shit, did you guys see Rag's book? Look at this. It's his book. You guys listen. We gotta buy his book, okay? It's called The Epitome of Perfection, the step-by-step guide to being a great human being.
Yeah, that's right. The epitome. It's epitome, Steelstream News. Epitome. But I'm not going to make fun of you too much for that, because when I wrote this book, I had just turned 16, and at that point I pronounced the word epitome wrong as well. I said it as epitome when I was first writing the book. And I do know that your mental age and the way you read and your comprehension, I do know that they seem to be about the level of maybe a 14-year-old or thereabouts. So I understand that you would think it's epitome. Anyway, forget about that book. That book's quite trash now. It's outdated. Instead, you should check out Medium Rare, a guide to fine dining and perfect timing. That is my more recent book from 2017, although even now with this book I'm kind of very picky about it and I don't care that much about it at the moment. I'm working on my third book now, I'm working on some novels. But yeah, feel free to check out either of those. I also give away those two books as rewards for certain perks on my Patreon, so feel free to check that out as well.
Rag Reynolds, Ryan A.G. Reynolds, affectionately known as... It says Fag Reynolds, which I don't condone that. That's not nice. AKA the trollable pedophile. His short time in the world, he already managed to be placed under arrest, masturbate in public, become an Onision fan, thoroughly embarrass humanity, all the time trying to get attention as much as possible. He does this while obviously believing he is the epitome of perfection.
Oh, I need some fucking whiskey. Oh my lord. You're actually looking at this Encyclopedia Dramatica page. You're reading this as if it's anything that's really against me. Oh my lord. Right. First off, you do realize that Encyclopedia Dramatica is a troll website. The entire thing is created to try and piss off the people they speak about. You should know this. You have your own page on there that you have complained endlessly about. But regardless of that, you also have to realize this page was written when I was 16 years old, okay? Now the story of how this actually came about was me and a couple of friends were goofing around. I said, how about you write this for me? They said, okay. The two of us edited it a little bit, but it wasn't that nasty. Then along came the people from Encyclopedia Dramatica realizing, oh, someone's trying to write an article about themselves. So they started trying to make it nasty and they posted lots of like really nasty, horrible things all over it. For example, calling me a pedophile and all this other stuff when it really made not that much sense. I was only 16 at the time. They also started putting like dick pics over my face and stuff of pictures when I was like 15. I don't think they realized I was only 15 and I think those pictures are actually still on there. But yeah, they did all this stuff and they were just trying to basically piss me off as much as they could. But I didn't really care about it. I didn't care. I was enjoying the attention, if I'm being honest, and I made that very, very clear. Eventually, after they got done trying to dox my family and stuff, and I still didn't care, they ended up deleting the article and redirecting it to shit no one cares about. The article was down for a while, until maybe about a year ago when Bropic, the guy who made your article, decided to also revive the old archive of my article. And no one really noticed when he revived it, so my article is now back up and just sitting there. But the idea of you actually sitting here reading this article out loud as if it means anything, to try and put some sort of negative attention on me, to try and take away the drama from being focused on yourself, it's laughable. It really is laughable, and it just shows how desperate you are. You truly are a desperate man, Steelstream News.
3 books, guys. Wow. 3 books. Can't believe it.
Well, that makes a lot of sense that you would not be able to believe it, because I'm pretty sure you've never even read 3 books in your life, never mind written 1. Anyway, I think I'm done with this. This was 45 minutes of incoherent rambling and just absolute nonsense on Steelstream News' part. I just wanted to take the time to respond for a couple of reasons. 1, it gives me some easy content. 2, I can piss him off a little more. And 3, everyone enjoys watching me talk about Steelstream News, so it's a win-win situation. So until next time, I'm Rag Reynolds. That was your medium rare drama. And you're welcome, society.
Rag Reynolds, the coolest lad you'll find. Rag Reynolds, a Scottish mastermind. Besides everything he wants and worship his every single word. He's the emperor of Thundercons, and he's going to rule the world. Rag Reynolds, his name along is an erection. Rag Reynolds, the epitome of perfection. His narcissism is unsurpassed. He laughs at every single thread. And if you found his book a blast,